people, man. You know what I mean? We like to have fun, you get me? We don't want to just be like tied down to the bare minimum of life because we're also ambitious.
We're just in a little box. Just in a little patch of Bristol. That's all we are, innit? This is our little world, innit?
I start thinking about the whole wider problem of getting from the root to the wider problem.
Where's the beat? Where's the beat? Where's the beat? I told you the story 1,001 times.
It's been printed in books and shown on TV.
It's been made into poems and all type of
But if it comes to the mother country, there's plenty of jobs and opportunities here for you. There's plenty of vacancies, plenty of choices. There's really nothing that you cannot do.
British past, the great, big, heroic past of Britain. It must be terribly difficult to have been taught this for all your life, and then to discover that these savages you sent missionaries out to, these people you went out to colonize, to civilize, are suddenly living next door to you. And they're not only living next door to you, they're expecting to eat in the same place that you eat, to have the same sort of employment, the same sort of facilities. In fact, they're claiming that they are British. And this is sometimes a bit difficult to take.
There were plenty of jobs for those with the right coloured face. How my people were treated was nothing short of an utter disgrace.
I started work at the University of Bristol at 2 shillings in whole point per hour. Wasn't much money, not more than £4.
We were restricted in many places from socialising.
Eating, living and working in every capacity.
Yes, brother. We was looked down on, in simple terms.
Yeah.
We was looked down on, you know, as nobody.
They answered, what do you expect? You're niggers.
This come as a surprise.
It's about colour. So for a man, depends on you, colour-wise, you find racism appear. But that is all because of slavery, you see.
We don't want you to get on. You're not equal.
We won't let you rise.
Some of the teachers didn't even know where Jamaica was on the map.
Yeah.
And so they sent them to what they call special schools, educationally subnormal. Now, the parents of these children thought that they were actually going to a special school because they were getting a special education. But in fact, they weren't getting any education at all. So we had a whole generation of black youngsters excluded, dismissed, told they're not wanted.
They're different to us. They eat all kinds of weird food.
Smell a curry gold. I say more, but I don't want to be rude.
Yeah, we know we only make up 3%, but still they're gonna steal all our jobs.
It was rampant. It was wide. You couldn't move one way without you face racism. Black people couldn't get a proper job in Bristol here because of racial prejudice. We used to call it colour bar.
We're worried about our girls, see. We don't want them mixing with their men. They're violent and they love speeding and they only wash on Sunday mornings just after 10.
Well, the first thing that struck you in Britain was that so many people were prejudiced and just didn't know they were. And you didn't know whether you should laugh at this or whether this was terribly tragic indeed.
They play loud reggae music and have wild parties all through the night. When they play dominoes, I think they're gonna break into a fight.
Original time. Domino is always here to stay. Domino is our pride.
This is our country. Do you think you let you come here and run amok? Hey, they're just not the same. Oh, as far as the job goes, tough luck.
A lot of people in this area need to be educated on how things truly work, because when you know how things work, you'll understand how to make it better.
Listen, yo, it's no joke.
Vision, a life as a black youth. Everything's all on you. You don't have to. Jack youths, could you're rolling in pack groups.
Mental slavery more than anything else, which is going on now, because physically we are free. Yeah, but mentally, through lots of things that have gone on, we still believe maybe that we cannot achieve.
In school, I was told by Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so that I can't get a job if I don't get the grades and...
But is it we, as the Afro-Caribbeans, who's gonna play the part of not knowing ourselves and adding to what's already happened?
If you ask me, it matters if you're Yardi, Somali, black or Asian, it's mind over.
If you actually research the history and see what greatness came from Africa and see what Africa gave to the development of civilization, then it frees you from the mental bondage that a limited knowledge could hold you in.
Discrimination, at the end of the day, we're all human beings.
We bring it to its lowest common denominator. We are all human beings, yeah? And that's really what this whole story is about. It's a human story.
If you live where I live, you realize I ain't seeing things. I'd rather die than walking streets with wheelie bins, club, studio, yeah man, we need these things. So you gotta make your mind up, realize who's real. Will you get rid of your friends when I talk? And so I put it in lyrics for them.
There's a lot more togetherness, you know what I mean? There's more unity amongst the people, you know what I mean?
It is a better place, right? And it all comes from the hard work that we put down, we the elders put down.
Back in the 50s and 60s, racism was obviously all around. Take the 2 7-year drummers, one black and one white, in the same places. The one had the life for opportunity, and the other had justice to chase.
Many young people in this environment that have skills, that have ambitions, that are very, very creative, and they need to be given the opportunity to enhance the skills that they have, to be able to, you know, to be able to see the world.
Can we really compete and live in equal terms? Is it safe to have afros grow dreads cause we bun perms? When we go for jobs, is it what we say or do that comes first?
Finding ourselves is still on. Looking for ourselves is still on. You know, the culture clash is still on, you know.
Is Bristol's foremost slave city happy and fair to accommodate me? Does it rate me?
Young people want to respect each other, understand why they have to care and share for each other.
Why did we have 4 districts in Bristol being campaigned from candidates or from the BMP? Would the Broadmead expansion eat the community away? Will it be anywhere left
where black kids can play? People come together in a little unity thing and a segregation, whether with colour or class, you know.
When you go out the door, men are black and white. It's only recently we were only allowed to drive taxis through the day and night.
All of us are families in one way or another.
Thanks to all those people in Bristol who stood up for the right thing.
Thanks to the first black bus driver.
The Marlon Thomas is still suffering and the Stephen Lawrence continue to die.
But still, you would help him because I'm trying.
Today, do you still judge me for the colour of my skin? If you do, please tell me why?
We have more respect for each other, you know?
Now you've heard my story for the 1002nd time. What are you gonna do?
We need to have that healing process.
Now what are you going to do? Well, as for you, my people, you've been hoodwinked. You've been bamboozled. You didn't land on the rocks of Bristol. The rocks of Bristol landed on you.